An example of a typical soap molecule is sodium stearate. When it dissolves in water, the cation, in this case the sodium ion, separates from the fatty carboxylate anion. It plays no role. It's useless in soap. The anion, on the other hand, is where the fun happens. It's got this long hydrocarbon chain tail, which doesn't interact with water. Look at it. Even though the carbon does like to hog the sharing of electrons, it's completely surrounded by hydrogen atoms, so there's no polar regions. It's not going to want to bond to water, so we call it hydrophobic. However, it will mix with other non-polar substances, simply because of similar properties. A bit like, if I ignore you, you ignore me, so whatever. Doesn't bother me, so let's just exist. No interaction happening or required. At the other end is the charged carboxylate anion group. It's hydrophilic in that it is attracted to the positive end of a water dipole. It can interact with surrounding water molecules by hydrogen bonding and ion dipole interactions. Soap molecules don't evenly spread throughout the water, but instead form micelles, these clusters of hydrocarbon chains attracted to each other by dispersion forces. What this means is that the long hydrocarbon chain form an oily central core with non-polar substances such as dirt and oil, where the chains are stabilized by dispersion forces. The carboxylate groups are at the surface of the micelle, where they interact with water. Soaps are known as surfactants, also known as surface acting agents. They lower the surface tension of water by disrupting those pesky hydrogen bonds between water molecules, so the attraction is reduced. This means water molecules can get into places easier. So when stained clothes are introduced to a soap-water mixture, the long hydrocarbon tails of the soap start to dissolve in the greasy stain. These tails get in extra deep into the greasy droplets. The charged heads remain at the surface of the grease so they can interact with the water molecules. The grease layer starts to lift off the material, and these droplets become stabilized in the water by the formation of, you guessed it, micelles. With a bit of mixing, these droplets are dispersed evenly and is known as an emulsion. That is, two immiscible liquids like oil and water, which disperse evenly. The negative droplet surfaces repel one another, so the grease droplets don't tend to coalesce or join together again.